offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough lose. The throw for Tony is intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself. And
he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They're going to try and throw. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now Pickett. And it's caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Mike Evans. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back to throw. And he's got it. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Packers get a bit closer. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. At their own 19-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the 1st half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
2nd down at 4. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. that's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And that'll be caught by Toney. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. Dawson Knox, 78 yards. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, You've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center that knows, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now Pickett on fourth down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Banks. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. And they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Back to throw now on first down. They'll get this out to Kamara. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He gets it to Burks again. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Slot man moves right. They'll throw now on the final play. That pass taken in by Burks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Ballard. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down at 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down, Packers.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. On the out route, he's got Burks. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Complete to Traylon Burks. Again, first down, Green Bay.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
First down,
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Again, 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
2nd and 6. Throw left side, complete to Tony. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
5-yard pickup on the play.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and
1st and goal. The 2-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
That's good. For the Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off play action. Ballard.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense...
He's got a man complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Traylon Burks.
78 yards.
And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Sly set to boot it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Operating from the gun. Ballard. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed, going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Ballard. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
The Lions on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be third and forever.